appears to be happening in Simhanchal.
Okay, interesting at the moment. We don't have
We now have leads for 200 seats. We just touched 200. Of those, the RJD leading on 107, the RJD alliance, the NDA leading on 80. The NDA is down 25 from the last time. The RJD alliance is up 19 from the last time.
So current strike rate, Rahul, of the NDA is 40%, which is just below, which is not enough, which could leave you with about 90 to 100 seats. It won't take you beyond 100 at the moment. Let's look at the strike rate of the other parties at the moment. If you look at the strike rate, for example, of this is of the NDA. If you look at the RJD strike rate, that's over 50% at the moment. It's just over though, 53%. And that's the caution for them, that it's not looking as if it's a 2/3 majority, which they were hoping for in the morning, if these numbers hold. And the LJP, of course, is a limited party. It is leading in 8 out of 202. But even if you're leading in 8 and I damage you in about 20 odd other seats, that could become the crucial difference. In a sense, Chirag Paswan may not be a kingmaker, but he certainly is becoming a figure who is damaging the JDU.
As of now.
As of now.
No.
All of this, sir, I have to go by what is the situation at the moment. At the moment, clearly Chirag Paswan is damaging the alliance.
You know, he's an academic, so he thinks of it from an academic paper or book perspective. That's not what this is.
No,
this is the Indian
I'm
political league.
Cautioning you for against a 2015 Bihar like situation.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait for, like, as an academic, I'm cautious.
No, I think.
No, also remember we are in IPL
also
season.
Danger in having definitive conclusions and changing
I'm
them
not,
hour by hour.
No.
I agree with Swapanda.
Swapan, I have to go by the numbers. Remember also, as we saw with Rajasthan Royals, there's a Tiwatia suddenly comes and changes the match.
Measure of tentativeness in whatever we are saying.
Sure. So
I
Syed
think the
Zafar
only
Islam.
big point, the only real point I can make is RJD versus JDU, because that's a clear trend. RJD is 3-1 ahead of the JDU in seats that they are fighting each other. That's the one clear trend that's emerging. And remember, there are 77 seats. So if you sort of extrapolate that, they are going to probably win at least 50 to 52 of those seats. Then they will need another 30, and the Congress will need to pull its weight. And I think we'll have to look at that Congress tally. That could become a critical factor. Can they pull their weight in those 70 seats?
Syed Zafar Islam joins us from the Bharatiya Janata Party. You've got the RJD at 112 at the moment, the NDA at 84. It's not looking good. It could end up being a tight election. But at this moment, the BJP's hopes of coming back to power in the crucial state of Bihar are seriously in jeopardy.
Well, Rahul, these are initial trend. And I'm sure that you know that this time, because of Corona, we have double number of booths. So the feedback, whatever the trend, will keep showing this kind of numbers, but eventually you will have more clarity after 12 o'clock or so, 12:30 or 1 o'clock. We are absolutely confident that initial trend, whatever it is showing, but the final outcome will give us edge over Mahagathbandhan. We will be able to form our government. It is neck to neck. In some channel it is showing very close. In fact, we are ahead of others. In other channels, like you are showing, we are slightly behind, but in some other channels we are ahead of others, ahead of Mahagathbandhan. But we will have more clarity. These are initial trends. We will have more clarity by 12 o'clock, and I'm sure that whatever we had said in the past, and even yesterday on your channel, on your show, I still maintain that we will be able to get at least 135 seats, and we will be able to form the government without any problem.
You know, when I look at the state-wise breakdown of Bihar, let's just for a moment look at the seat matrix and the state-wise, party-wise breakup in Bihar. And I think that's significant, because when you look at this alliance at the moment, you've got the RJD leading in 71, you've got the Congress leading in 28, so that's 99. The party is doing very well at the moment, relatively well are the left. CPI-ML leading in 6, CPI in 3, CPIM in 3. So you add them, they become 12. So they may well be the critical factor. Think about it. If the RJD alliance crosses 122, there will be at least 12 to 14 left MLAs possibly, which could make a difference. On the other side, the BJP leading in 48, JDU doing marginally better in recent, in the last 20-25 minutes, up now in 32. VIP leading in 5. I know you wrote off Mukesh Sahni not too long ago, but he's leading in 5. That becomes 85. and of course Hindustan Awam Party in 2. But clearly at the moment, Rahul, the RJD is the driving force of this alliance, and there's a limit to how much it can drive it. It needs the Congress to pull its weight and at least be about 30 seats, which it is 28 at the moment, and ensure that the left wins half. That will be critical to cross the halfway mark and ensure this doesn't end in a hung assembly situation, which could be a nightmare both for the Mahagathbandhan as well as for Bihar.
No, and for all of us, there's Diwali coming around the corner. If this ends up as a hung house, we'll all be here on Diwali day figuring out who's going to win and how.
It could be. I mean, look, at the moment, 112 means that you're 10 short of the halfway mark with 28 seats yet to be called. So you are at around the halfway mark, but you're not moving towards 2/3. That is becoming apparent, which means certain caste coalitions are still holding in Bihar. And that woman voter, which we keep ignoring, may well be holding. Nitish Kumar may enable that he may survive at least a wipeout.
And the Valmiki Nagar Lok Sabha seat, the JDU is leading counter to whatever else we are seeing in the assembly seat. So the NDA doing well on the Valmiki Nagar Lok Sabha seat.
Okay, so I mean, I think what is becoming apparent is that this is a tighter race than we thought it would be at about 9 a.m. in the morning. It's not a wipeout, but clearly the RJD, as per our numbers, holds the... Okay, let's also look at the stronghold seats in a moment. RJD holding its own in its stronghold. 10:1 at the moment in the stronghold scanner that you have, Rahul, here. The JDU stronghold will be interesting because I think that is where you'll have a story. Not doing as badly as they were a little while ago. 24 out of the seats out of 54. So just less than 50%. But not doing as badly as they were a short while ago. RJD picking up in most of those seats. RJD strongholds, RJD doing very well in its own stronghold. How is the Congress doing? And I will keep looking at the Congress because that is a party which one has to look at what can they do in their seats. They're leading in 3 of the 4 strongholds, so doing reasonably well in their own strongholds. Finally, the BJP. The BJP is, out of the 30 strongholds that you've got, leading in half of them. So BJP itself is around 50% of the vote, or 50% of the seats. Their strike rate, Rahul, and we'll have to look at strike rate in a moment, is not too bad compared to the RJD. That's the sense I get, that you have an election where the strike rate of the BJP is not as bad as that. Let's look at their strike rate. Can we look specifically at the BJP strike rate?
What we have over here is the alliance-wise breakup. What you're trying to find out, Rajdeep, is this one.
Yes.
The retain ratio, where I can show you how many of these seats are being won by the BJP. So if we were to look at the just the BJP seats, yes, and put those out on our screen right now. Let's take, for example, okay, give me a moment. Let me just load this again. One second. I think we've pressed too many buttons at the same time, so just give it a second. We'll load it up again. So here it is, coming up on your screen right now, the numbers for the Janata Dal United, where they're leading on 66, on the 66 strength that we have, they're retaining 29, 37 have flipped. So 56% sitting JDU MLAs, Rajdeep, are currently losing.
And I think that's the 50% mark becomes critical in these seats. Here, if you look at the retain ratio is 44. Look at the RJD. How are they gaining? They are clearly above the 50% mark. 56% they are retaining. So they are above the halfway mark. The Congress also needs to be above the halfway mark if they are to ensure that.
So they're retaining 63% of their seats.
But they're contesting more, so 70 seats this time. We'll have to see how, once it reaches 70, what their retain ratio remains. So I think that's going to be important in the...
Let's